So, how real or genuine and good are the people up here? Just want to move my phone a little bit. I don't want it to fall down in between the crack of the house there. Way my luck's been going, or the choices I've been making. Anyways, an elderly gentleman's driving down the little side road here on an old quad, and he kind of looks in, and I get all my gear strewn out drying around the yard, and I'm working on loading the car as everything dries, and blah blah. So I beckon him in and walk out. Hey, how you doing? He says, oh, you must be renting the place, are you? Well, I don't think this, I'm quite certain, in fact, this place has not ever been rented. It's a family affair, I'll say, right? And I said, no, I said I was camping and all my gear's wet and they were good enough to take me in. I'm drying my stuff and I came yesterday, I'll be leaving tomorrow. And he's a little consternated by that. He goes, oh, you must be so-and-so's son? Well, I'm pretty certain so-and-so he mentioned never had a son, and if he does, he's probably not my age and probably doesn't look like me. So, catching the play, I said, oh, no, I said, I'm just a family friend of sorts. I was camping, my gear got wet, and they were good enough to let me stay here for the couple of days to, straighten out my mess. Oh, he says, this makes sense to him, right? And then we shot the breeze about this, that, and the other thing, right? And, but that's how people are up here. They keep an eye on each other. They know what everybody's up to. They know who's who. And it's really refreshing. I want to be in a place like this. I want out of the armpit of southern Ontario. There's no future there. My sister would love me to stay with her and get some crappy job. I'd rather go into the hills in BC and toil and raise goats and grow my own potatoes, or even just, if I'm gonna work to put a roof over my head, there's no point being in southern Ontario. There is no future. Well, it's there. I'm not quite here, but I mean there. If nothing else, in Canada, Alberta's the place to be. It seems to have its only hope. I saw a comment on my channel recently. An Albertan was in Newfoundland, and said the fuel prices are twice what they are in Alberta, and she sees the abject poverty. Our country's in a bad spot, and southern Ontario is not the place to be. So, anyways, I just thought I'd share all that with you as I'm chilling out in a beautiful spot. Again, my most heartfelt thanks to these people who took me in. They had no need to. I could be a lunatic. I could be nothing but a source of grief for them. Just because I'm rambling. I was kind of laughing to myself today, because I'd said in an earlier video, maybe it was yesterday, they don't know me. I could be a traveling, what's the cross-dressing child, twerkers. You know what I mean. What's the term I'm looking for? Anyways, they could have taken me in and I could have been down. There's a park right here. I've been to it years ago. And been dressing up. Oh, yeah, story time. What are they? Yeah, sorry, my mind's drawing a blank. Twerking the children. Which I would think in this country they'd say, oh, yeah, come on, we taking you in a cement boot fishing. Which in my mind would be appropriate. But the local family who's taken me in, and the road right here, I think you just heard that car go by, it's named after them. I'm sure they'd have, never lived down the legacy of, we had to take your guest fishing. We didn't like the way he dressed. You got to see the humor in things. Take care, everyone.